Hey everybody, it's me, Rick Acosta, the Dodger Card Collector, coming to you with another video. Today is Sunday, July 14th. As I am recording this, I can't believe I'm saying this, today is Soccer Sunday, or as we say in my country, football, the original football. I am waiting for the Euro Cup final between England and Spain, and then later tonight, the end of Copa America, the final, and that's going to be Argentina versus Colombia. And Colombia, I'm Colombian, so it's a big deal in my family. And this is probably the first time I can actually say I'm excited for a soccer game. So looking forward to that. Hopefully some of you will be watching. Just got home from a road trip. I decided to drive up to Northern California this weekend and attend a baseball card show up there. Now you might ask, why are you driving all the way up there for a card show? I've done a lot of card shows in Southern California, and you guys have noticed that. All my shows are Southern California. Sometimes I venture out a couple of hours away and check out some shows. But I've never left the state. Like I haven't been, every national I've been to was when they had them in California. I've never been to Arizona or Las Vegas, anything like that for a card show, or even San Francisco for that matter. But I wanted to go up north just because I've been seeing some videos over the past couple of years, and I wanted to check out the lay of the land there. It seems like they might have a different grasp when it comes to vintage, and I wanted to check that out for myself and compare it to what I normally see down here. So went to a show up there. It was a really good show. I'm glad I went. And lots of vintage. It's a little different. I would say if you're a set builder, there's a lot more people selling commons up there, which is really good. Not as much graded. Yeah, there are graded cards there, don't get me wrong, and there's some pre-war there. I tend to find, granted, I'm only judging based on one show, but I tend to notice more graded pre-war down here, but still they had their pre-war up there. If you were, one of the cards I was looking for was a 1968 Topps Mickey Mantle. Usually if I go to a show here, and like I said, I'm usually like at a Burbank show or something along those lines, you'll find 20 of them minimal, and that's if you're kind of looking. Yesterday I don't think I even saw one. I found a 68 Clemente. I found a 68 Aaron. The seller, they were ungraded, and the seller just wanted way too much money, literally doubled what I thought. But it was a good show. It was neat to see. I did make some pickups. Bought some 50 Bowmans. I bought some cards from 1969, and it was neat to see. I was up there for several hours, and then I just came home and ready to figure out what I'm going to do at my next show, which isn't until late August, and that's when the Burbank show hits. Anaheim, right across the street from Disneyland, in case any of you are thinking of going out there. So, good time at the show. What do we got today? What am I going to show you? I'm going to show you some of my pickups from the show. And I'm going to show you some of my latest mail order pickups because I've found some good cards. So let's turn the camera around. All right, so I'm going to do these in some order here. I have finished my 1968 Topps game set. I finally got tired of, I got to a point where I was like, let's just get these cards and let's get them out of the way. So I actually made a priority. I was down to 3. And I was able to get Hank Aaron. That Hank Aaron, I believe, set me back maybe $8, $10, something like that. This isn't a cheap set, or this isn't an expensive set, I should say. The next guy, I think I spent $11 on, and that's Willie Mays. Willie Mays. And the last guy I got, now this is where the wallet got hit a little, for $30. I got this Mickey Mantle card. So this is a set of 33 cards. It's not a bad set. I think a third of them are Hall of Famers. Nothing will really set you back. I think I paid on a lot of cards. I paid like $1, $2. These might be this and the Clemente and the Rose, or arguably my excuse me, most expensive cards. But it's a cute little set. I wouldn't necessarily sit there and say, "Oh my God, I have a Mickey Mantle card," but it is a Plain Days Mantle card, and if you want a Mickey Mantle in your collection, that cost me all of $30 or $35. So that is the 1968 Topps game set. So next, these are some pickups from the show up north. Let's see. First, I picked up a 1969 Topps Greg Nettles. I am not working on a 69 set. What I am doing, though, is buying cards from that set just as a representation of what the set was like. So I'm looking at filling the All-Star set, the World Series subset, maybe buying some rookie cards like Greg Nettles and Joe Rudy and Bobby Bonds. Just some special cards that I like, but not looking to make a set here. But so I did pick up a few cards. So here's Greg Nettles. Let's see. All-Star card of Ken Harrelson in an A's uniform, but he was on the Red Sox by this point. I only know this guy as the announcer of the White Sox. I'm assuming he was a very good baseball player. Somebody out there will tell me. Tony Oliva. Ignore the prices on these, by the way. I literally, once I think the All-Star cards cost me maybe as a group something like $12, something like that. It's Tony Oliva. Let's see. I remember I bought this from a cute older couple. Curt Flood. You see, at this show up in Sacramento, I did find a lot of just these individual sellers who have like a lot of cards, and it's kind of like, are you selling your collection, or are you just like some type of weekend seller? But found some interesting things up there. That's Curt Flood. How many more? 2 more, I think. Then an All-Star of Denny McLain, coming off his big 31-win season. So Denny McLain had to be on the All-Stars that year. And the last one is Earl Weaver. Let me look at some here. Now that I buy it, I realize there's a mark right there. But that's Earl Weaver. And I think that is his first card. I'll call it his first card. I bought about 30 1950 Bowmans. I'm not going to show them all to you. I'm going to just show you some of my favorites. And this is just a nice set. And you hear me say this all the time. This is Sam Chapman of the, I almost said Oakland, of the Philadelphia A's. Now, one of the challenges I'm having with this, with these old eyes of mine, I can read that name, Sam Chapman, perfectly. But when I'm at a card show and the way the lighting is and the way my eyes are, I cannot read this number. So someone at the Long Beach show showed me his magnifying glass, and I immediately bought one from Amazon, and I forgot to bring it with me up north. But I definitely needed it. I need it for this set just because I can't even read that. I think that's number 1. I want to say 194, but as I look it up, it's 104. So that's Sam Chapman. This is Harry Walker. Harry the Hat Walker. And I bought these all from someone named Jeff from the Bay Area who was selling a lot of common cards from 1950 to 1980. He had a lot of 1952 Series 1 graded cards he was looking to move. Next guy here is Doyle Ladd. Is that Doyle Ladd? Doyle Lade. With the Cubs. It's a good looking card. Next up is Mickey Hefner, I want to say. Let's turn his name around here. Mickey Hefner of the White Sox. And I picked the cards that I'm showing, the cards that I decided to show. It's just, I liked the look. That's really it. I didn't just pick a player because I liked them. A lot of these guys, I'll be honest with you, I've never really done any research on. Bob Chipman of the Boston Braves. Bob Chipman. Next up is Ken Wood of the St. Louis Browns. Ken Wood. I like the background in this one. And I like his smile. Good looking shot here. Oh, let's see. Next up is Eddie Lake. Eddie Lake. I like this card. I like the pose. I like the background. But that's Eddie Lake of the Detroit Tigers. Oh, let's see. Ron Northby. Is that who this is? No, this is Sam Zoldak. Sam Zoldak. I want to say Indians. Yeah, Cleveland Indians. You can see the stadium in the background. But these are really good looking cards. Now this is Ron Northby. And I like the color here. Look at the green behind him. Look at the scoreboard. Just the detail they put in these 1950 cards. And the last one is going to be Dick Fowler. Dick Fowler of the Philadelphia A's. And you got the blue sky, the clouds, palm trees, baseball stadium in the background. It's a perfect day. Perfect day in 1950. Dick Fowler of the Philadelphia A's. With these pickups, oh God, like I said, there was roughly 30 cards, like somewhere between 20 and 30 cards. I think I now have like 86 cards, 86 1950 cards. And I do have one more card arriving in the mail, which I hope to share with you in the next video. Some of my pickups that arrived lately, some of my graded cards, I have been picking up some football cards. A 1950 Bowman Dick Warner in a PSA 4. Love this 1950 Bowman set, working very slowly on a Rams team set. I think I have 4 of the 11, and I just pick them up here and there. And someday I'll finish it. The one card that I'm really happy that I picked up football-wise is this Bob Waterfield card in a PSA 6. Got a great deal on this from eBay. And it's a good-looking card. Still have some difficult ones in this set. Still got Crazy Legs Hirsch, Tom Fears, and I think Davis, I think, are some of the harder ones, or some of the bigger names. But I like these football cards, and they're really good looking. And these look a lot, now that I'm sitting here talking to you, the 50 Bowman football and the 50 Bowman baseball, same layout. And I love that. It's literally just it's not a continuation, but it's just, this is the way they chose to represent it. Same backgrounds even. So in 1950, I think Bowman had a good idea. So I'm happy to collect those and have them in my collection. Last 2 mail pickups. Yeah, this one arrived a couple of weeks ago. I realized I never showed it to you guys. And that is this 1949 Bowman Enos Slaughter in a 2. This is becoming part of that set I've made up of guys that did not make it onto the 1941 play ball set. I think I have finalized that list to 20 players. And I think I have roughly 60% of those. So I will probably do some big showing someday when I finish getting all 20. But that is Enos Slaughter. 1949 Bowman. And the last card of the day just arrived. In fact, I just realized I have not given it its perfect sleeve. And that is this 1968 Top Superstars featuring Harmon Killebrew, Willie Mays, and Mickey Mantle in a 3.5. This was a fun card for me because in 1968, when I was working on the 68 set, I did not have this card. And as a 15-year-old, I considered this card to be unapproachable. So it's neat to pick up. I got a great deal on it. And with this This leaves me with 4 cards left for 1968. Hank Aaron and Roberto Clemente. And both of those are I'm planning to buy ungraded. And then the last 2 graded cards I need are Mickey Mantle and the Nolan Ryan rookie. The Nolan Ryan rookie I am targeting for Burbank. So hopefully I can do that. So, all right, you guys, if you stuck around this long, thanks so much. Have a wonderful weekend, and we'll talk to you all soon. Take care. It's a beautiful day.